Okay, welcome to your first lesson, distance learning. Let's try this. Today we're going to be working on task 6A, which is the initial brainstorming ideas. Just to bring up the task says present a range of feasible design ideas using appropriate medium and annotation, which can be correctly interpreted by others. So what we do in task 6 is we split it into two separate tasks. One will be brainstorming, which will be very quick, fast drawings with basic annotations, what we call the napkin sketches. And then we will take some of these ideas and develop them more in task 6B, showing that we have developed some basic ideas into more complex, with more annotations, larger sketches, more information. So to complete this task, today we're going to spend 2 minutes on a drawing, which means you may not finish it completely. You're going to get the basic shape, lines, maybe you put a little bit of color on it, point to maybe where the LEDs will be. So very basic ideas. And you're going to start a timer and you're going to stick to that 2-minute timer. And at the end of that 2 minutes, you're going to move to another one. You should be able to fit 4 on each page with the possibility of creating 8 design ideas. All right, so in order to get those ideas, we need to go back to your task 5, design specifications, to kind of look at what you put in aesthetic. Like, what do you want it to look like? So I've got a few things I put in here. Again, if you don't have anything in here, you probably should put some ideas in here. Houston sports teams, cartoon characters, and monsters. Those are kind of the things I looked at when I looked at my existing products. Here's a teddy bear, here's the mushroom from Mario, and here's some random monsters that I looked at for my existing products. Okay. In my appendix, I also, when I was doing my initial looking for existing products, I was just pulling images from Google Images just over things that I thought were interesting. Ultimately, I only did 3 of them for existing products, but some of these I might want to try to do as well. So I might do some sketching of these ideas. So the first task you might want to do right now is set a 5-minute timer and go on Google Images. If you don't have an appendix with ideas, this is clip art I looked for the Houston Rockets and the Astros, a couple of cartoon characters. I've done this with both my classes, so I actually have a couple of appendixes of just some material to look at so that when I'm doing my brainstorming and doing my quick sketches, I can move from one idea to the next. You could have several of these guys in different poses, or several different versions of logos, but you should have things to look at in order to inspire your ideas. Okay. So go ahead and take 5 minutes to do that, and then we'll go ahead and start. 5 minutes later. Now that you've done that 5 minutes of quick looking for ideas, we can have those up in front of you. Your portfolio should be up in front of you with those design ideas. Then you can start a 2-minute timer. You can find these on YouTube or just Google. Just start it. And then look at your source material and draw. Try to keep to that 2-minute timer. Even if you don't finish, you can see some of these examples are very minimal. Some of them have more detail. I believe there's a range of feasible ideas here. Some are more developed. Some have less information, and some I just know I'm not going to do this one. It doesn't work. This is too much information, too complex. Some are simpler. So it's okay to have a range of ideas. At the end of your 16 minutes, or you've done 8 of these, you can go back and add a little bit more color or add a few more annotations. But again, these are just basic ideas. I know now that I'm going to try to develop this BMO and this bear and maybe this rocket and this Houston. So I might do 4 of them, and that'll be our next lesson. Okay? Thank you.